Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Trust the Timing Tarot. My name is Justin and I'll be reading cards for you in this video. Please remember to use discernment when listening or watching tarot. Take what resonates, discard what doesn't. Hope everyone has had a good morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the world watching this video. But it is about 9 o'clock where I am, almost 9. But yeah, let's do this read here. Go ahead and shuffle the cards up and we'll get right into the reading. Hope everyone has had a good day. I know I have had a good day. Had a visit from a friend, did a read for him, went to the mall today, and just overall had a good day. I'll be using my Lord of the Rings deck for the main spread. And I have my Skyrim deck for the clarifiers. Got the High Priestess in reverse. She will be going into the upright. This is such a smooth deck. I really love this Lord of the Rings deck. I have the Two of Swords in reverse, so cutting through energetical red tape, opening the lines of communication. The High Priestess on this deck is a very beautiful card. The artwork on this deck is just awesome. I hope some of you out there are Lord of the Rings fans, because I know I am. And I was very happy to find a Lord of the Rings deck. Got the lovers. I can actually show the lovers in this one. Aragorn and Arwen, of course. But the High Priestess on here is Lady Gadriel. Alright, I'll go ahead and split the deck, and we'll get right into the read. Overall energy, the Star in reverse. Someone you're connected to is in a lot of fear and worry, but you're celebrating. So you could have recently celebrated something in the past. Probably your healing. You could have celebrated your healing. You could have some wishes coming true. I have the Five of Swords in reverse, so no longer stressing about things, no longer being mentally conflicted within yourself. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, celebration. I have the Queen of Swords at the top of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be an air sign. I have the Magician coming out in the reverse. This is Gandalf. I'll show you it in the upright, but this is Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. But the Magician is in reverse. Yes. So this is current energy. So someone is not able to manifest the things they want. I would take it as a Queen of Swords in reverse. You appear to be this Queen of Swords in the upright, setting boundaries. With the Magician in the reverse, I have the Tower at the top of the deck. Moving to the bottom of the deck. I have the Five of Pentacles coming out in future energy. So you're leaving somebody out in the cold. Hopefully this isn't you getting left out in the cold in the future. I have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone is not able to move forward with a stable offer. I have the Wheel of Fortune coming out at the past energy mark. So in the past, the Wheel of Fortune started turning in your favor because of a decision you made. Could have made a decision that caused your Wheel of Fortune to spin in the right direction. I am getting the Ten of Swords in current energy. So you could feel betrayed, or someone feels betrayed by you because of a decision you made, probably to walk away from this person. They feel betrayed, but they could have walked away from you in the beginning. Yeah, it's representing a lover's situation. So this person could feel betrayed by you in the current because you don't want to be their lover. But they could have betrayed you, yeah. See, judgment is coming. A judgment call has been made over this situation because someone betrayed you. This is judgment in the Lord of the Rings deck. But, yeah, a judgment call is about to be made in this situation if it hasn't already. But you're calling in a new divine counterpart. Eight of Swords is coming out on the fence. So coming out of self-imposed prison of the mind. You could be in the process of working through that if you haven't already. I have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So feeling defeated but not down and out. Seven of Wands is in reverse at the top of the deck. So someone could have their guard lowered. Someone could feel like they can't defend themselves. Page of Wands is coming out in the reverse for current energy. So someone feels like they can't take action. Someone feels like they're stuck where they are. Ace of Cups is at the top of the deck, moving towards the bottom. So it looks like you're getting a new emotional start, moving forward with a new lover. But yeah, someone feels like they're not able to manifest you. I'm getting the Knight of Pentacles on the fence and future energy with the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So someone is about to start moving forward towards you for this Ace of Cups stable beginning. There's the Star again at the top of the deck, moving towards the bottom in reverse. So someone is very fearful that you're about to have a new beginning with a new partner. I've got the Four of Swords in reverse. So you could have gained a new thought pattern in the past about how to deal with this situation. And it has someone in fear because you're receiving communication, or you did receive communication in the past, and they want to stop this communication. But it doesn't look like they're going to be able to because the Knight of Pentacles is about to move forward and judgment is being called. Yeah, I've got the Two of Cups in current energy. So, yeah, you're calling in a divine soulmate, a high-level counterpart in the current. It looks like your past person is getting bad news right now, with the Eight of Wands being in reverse, that you're stable and single, which is calling in this divine counterpart. Ooh, two cards coming out. Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Wow. Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. This is future energy, guys. So someone's stepping into their power, birthing something new, and getting a new financial start all at the same time. Congratulations. Really, congratulations, guys. That is this. I think this is the best read I've had so far with the devil in reverse and past energy. So someone beat the devil in the past. Yeah, I'm throwing that out in past energy. I've got the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups coming out. So someone tried to cause a bunch of illusions. They lied. They're still lying. They're still trying to cause illusions. But you've got options in this situation, and they don't. This is in the current. Yeah, because you made a decision, and that decision was to go in and hermit, because you knew that if you went in and hermited, did the inner reflection, the inner generational healing, that it would give you the options and give you this judgment in the future to get you to your Ace of Pentacles. Death is coming out in future energy, so you're going to go through another death and rebirth in the future. Fool is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So someone wants to take a leap of faith towards you, but they can't. They could have tried to take a leap of faith towards you in the past, but they were not able to. Five of Cups in the reverse. You noticed the two of Cups still standing during your grieving in the past, and you open the lines of communication for this new person because you noticed the two cups still standing. So all that's left is for you to have this conversation with your new person. And once you have that conversation, it's game over for this past person. You've got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles coming out. Someone has a small gift for you. They also have their cup of love that they're coming in with. So you're calling in a person that has a lot of love for you right now, and they're bearing gifts with them. This is in the current. Because you open the lines of communication with them. And you block communication with this Queen of Wands in reverse, someone who wanted to manifest against you. But you don't find this person attractive anymore. The Emperor is coming out. He's kind of on the fence. But that's going just above the Empress. So just shortly after the Empress showed up, the Emperor is coming out. So in the future, both you and your divine partner will be a power couple. This is giving power couple vibes. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone feels like they missed out. Yeah, someone feels like they missed out on you. They're really depressed. They're beating themselves up over it. Six of Swords. You moved to calmer waters away from this person because of how depressed they made you feel, because of how depressed they are. So you moved to calmer waters away from this person. Yeah, you walked away with the Eight of Cups here. You walked away. You left this person behind. I don't blame you. I did the same thing. I was dealing with a Queen of Wands in reverse, and I left her behind. King of Pentacles in reverse coming out. The Eight of Cups. You could have also walked away from a King of Pentacles. If you're a masculine watching, you could have walked away from a feminine and masculine energy, but just take it how it resonates, guys. But the King of Pentacles is somebody who is ungrounded. They're unstable. They're bad with finances. They are not nurturing. They can't make anything grow, and they are just terrible at anything, really. The moon is at the top of the deck in reverse, so things are being illuminated. Things are starting to be made clear. People are using their intuition when it comes to these karmics. Queen of Cups is coming out. Two very intuitive cards are coming out right now. So in the future, continue to give your love out to people, because love always wins. So just continue to love people. Yeah, you're emotionally balanced, and you've been emotionally balanced in the past. And people are starting to notice this about you, how loving you are. Nine of Swords in reverse, you're no longer overthinking. So that's 9-9. The year 1999 could be an important year for you. Also, not April, but September 9th could be an important day. It could be your birthday, anniversary, birth of a child. Four of Wands is coming out in reverse. So this past person feels like they really missed out on this union with you, because you want a higher level of commitment and you are following your spiritual path. And they didn't want commitment, and were not following their spiritual path. Yeah, two cards of spirituality right here: the Hermit and the Hierophant. So because you went in and did the inner reflection, the inner childhood healing, uh, it's allowed you to step into a higher timeline and reach spiritual enlightenment. I have the Page of Cups coming out for future energy. So someone's feelings for you are growing, and you're closing out a cycle with the World. So you're closing out cycles. You're really kicking ass and taking names, it looks like, from this read. This has been a really good read so far. Got two cards coming out. Eight of Cups and the Star. You walked away from this past person who wasn't willing to do the healing work. And they're in fear, and they're afraid that their wishes will not be coming true, whereas yours are. Yeah, the Hierophant's back to the top of the deck, moving towards the bottom. Yeah, you're probably dealing with an Aquarius, maybe a Taurus. I've even got Sagittarius out, as well as Cancer. Yeah, double confirmation on the Cancer with the Four of Cups here. Yeah, this is current energy. Someone's very depressed and feels like they missed out on their one shot with you. Ten of Wands in the reverse at the top of the deck, going towards the bottom. So you're letting go of burdens. You're not carrying anyone else's weight. You're letting them carry their own weight from here on out. Yeah, you set clear boundaries with people, and you drop their burdens with the Ten of Wands being in reverse. So continue to set clear and healthy boundaries. Got the Lovers in the upright at the top of the deck, going towards the bottom. So you're calling in a divine counterpart, guys. Good for you. This is great news. Ace of Wands, so you are getting a new beginning if you haven't already. It's showing up in past energy. But it says you're getting a brand new divine counterpart with a passionate new beginning. This is like one of the best reads I've had yet. Hierophant still at the top of the deck, going towards the bottom. So yeah, you're reaching a higher timeline, and you're achieving higher levels of commitment from partners, friends, family. You're just reaching heights that no one thought you could reach. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. This Queen of Wands in reverse is very pissed off in the current. Knight of Wands. Yeah, she wants to come in and take reckless action. Could be a man in feminine energy. Just take it how it resonates, guys. There's that Ten of Wands. You're dropping any burdens that aren't yours to carry. Yeah, you're a Four of Pentacles in reverse. Double confirmation. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you or resonate with you. the Tower in current energy. So by you walking away from this past person and letting their burdens go, it's causing a tower for them, and they're feeling heartbroken. This is their tower, is to watch you move on with somebody new that actually loves you, and they're feeling utterly heartbroken with the Three of Swords. They could have left you heartbroken, and you had to do the healing on your own. I have strength in in reverse and future energy. They feel completely weak, and they will continue to feel weak because they juggled you in the past, and you are not a person to be juggled. You could have been juggling many things at once in the past because you were carrying their burdens, but at the same time, they were juggling you, so you were just doing all the work, and they were trying to take all the credit. Fool is coming out in reverse in current energy. Oh no, this is past energy. I apologize. So you were waiting for your ships to come in and took a leap of faith in the past away from them, and they wanted to take a leap of faith towards you, but you took a leap of faith away from them. And we're waiting for your good ships to come in, not their. Yeah, got 3-3. So you could be reaching Christ consciousness. You could be 33 years old. March 16th could be an important day to you, or March 14th. I have Temperance coming out in current energy. So in the current, you are balanced. Your head, your heart, and your body are all in alignment. I have the Five of Wands in reverse, so the end of conflict, the end of chaos. That cycle is closing, as we saw with the world. Nine of Pentacles in future energy, so you're going to be stable and very financially independent in the future. Page of Swords in reverse. They are no longer able to watch you from a distance. Getting the Six of Pentacles in past energy, so the universe started balancing things out for you in the past. You could be very generous, very giving. And because you are, the universe is starting to balance things out for you and be generous with you. Five of Wands in reverse in current energy. So it looks like, as of now, conflict and chaos is subsiding. High Priestess, yes, that is the truth. So you could be moving away from conflict and chaos in the current. Knight of Swords in reverse. Someone wants to stop you from getting your intuition and getting a message. Hold on, I need to take a drink. But someone wants to stop you from getting a message in the future. Justice. So you could have received some sort of justice in the past from a King of Swords. Generally, I see this as like a lawyer card, or a judge, or somebody who's in the legal system. But yeah, you're probably receiving justice now if you haven't already. Eight of Pentacles in reverse in past energy. This past person didn't raise their standards. Seven of Pentacles coming out in current energy. So you could be waiting for some of your seeds to grow. Indigestion, sorry. But you could be waiting for some of your seeds to grow. Ten of Pentacles in reverse at the top of the deck. So it looks like this past person wants to drain you financially and get you unbalanced. It could be dealing with a King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag. But this is coming out in future energy, so someone wants to try and knock you off your high horse basically in the future, but I don't think they'll be able to do that. They'll be blocked with the Eight of Wands being in reverse. They're going to get some bad news that will not allow them to come towards you. Here's the World. Yeah, you closed out this cycle in the past. You're going to close out another cycle. Six of Cups is at the top of the deck, moving towards the bottom. So you could be dealing with a past life connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a past life friend, past life family member. Come on. There we go. Ace of Cups coming out in current energies. So in the current, you are getting a brand new emotional beginning. Hierophant's coming out in the future pile. So I've got the Moon in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Someone's hidden feelings for you are coming to the surface, and they want a higher level of commitment with you and to work with you in the future. Got the Three of Pentacles at the top of the deck. So a group wants to work with you in the future. This group could have been watching you succeed in the past, and since they saw you succeeding in the past, they want to come in and work with you. Now, moving forward, I've got the Knight of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords is coming out in current energy, so someone wants to take reckless action right now and try and break your heart again. But I do not think they will be able to do it. No, they feel defenseless. They feel like they can't defend themselves, and they feel heartbroken. They want you defenseless. That's the truth. That is being clear. They want you defenseless and not able to fight back. But you're too emotionally stable. You're too emotionally stable for any of their sneaky tactics to work. You've already done the healing work. Yeah. They were depressed in the past. They were emotionally imbalanced, emotionally immature. They didn't know what they want as far as anything that would make them happy. But you are in your Nine of Cups energy, just waiting for that last cup to come in. Yep, that's the truth. With the Two of Wands being in the reverse, you made the decision to walk away from them in the past and find your own happiness. Eight of Wands in reverse in current energy, they are getting some bad news. Yes, they are. Someone's getting some bad news about a decision that was made by this King of Swords. This could have been a judge or a lawyer, like I had stated. So a judge or lawyer could be giving this person some bad news. Three of Cups, you're going to celebrate in the future with this King of Swords. This King of Swords wants to celebrate with you in the future. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But yeah, confirmation with the Page of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. But someone is no longer able to watch you from a distance. Someone could be watching you from up close or not at all. Two of Swords, heavy on the air energy right now. You could have opened the lines of communication for this information to come in. Nine of Cups at the top of the deck. So you're somebody's wish fulfillment, and they're going to make that known to you. The Sun is coming out in reverse in current energy, so someone's trying to hide the fact that they have emotions for you. Two of Wands at the top of the deck, moving towards the bottom. So they made a decision about you to choose you, both this past person and this new person, but Uh, if you want this past person back, that is totally your choice. But for most of us, I believe we're going with a new option. But the Hangman is in reverse. There's Gollum at the top of the deck, moving towards the bottom. Getting the Page of Swords in reverse and future energy. So yeah, whoever's been spying on you and watching you from afar will no longer be able to do that. Could be a King of Cups in reverse, someone who is emotionally unintelligent, someone who doesn't love themselves, someone who didn't do the inner healing with the Hermit in reverse. I have the Knight of Wands at past energy in reverse. So someone took some sort of reckless action to stop you from doing your healing work. It didn't work. Six of Cups at the top of the deck. So you could have left this person in the past, probably where they belong. Seven of Wands in reverse. So someone in the current feels defenseless. They didn't get a new perspective. They still are not getting a new perspective. They're still stuck in an old thought pattern. Got the High Priestess in the future energy. So you're being called to use your intuition now moving forward. Nine of Wands in past energies. So someone feels defeated by you, and you've been defeated in the past, but you overcame this defeat. I have the Six of Cups coming out. So yeah, you're continuing to leave a person in the past, all while reconnecting with a different past life connection. Someone who did their healing work just like you did. That's the truth with the Nine of Cups and the upright. Someone who's single and emotionally available as well. Two of Wands coming out and future energy in reverse. So you have another decision to make in the future. Whether to go with this past person or with this new person that is heading in fast with the Chariot. Got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So no longer juggling, making a final decision. You made a final decision in the past to move away from this past person, to wait for your ships to come in, with the Three of Wands being at the top of the deck, going towards the bottom. Yeah, you're being called to go in more and do more healing work. There's more you need to heal. Three of Pentacles at the top of the deck, so 3-3 once again. Could be seeing 33. Could be following you. Could also be seeing 2-2. The 2nd of September could be an important day, or February 9th, February 3rd, March 2nd, March 3rd, and March 9th could also be dates that resonate with you. I have the King of Swords coming out in future energy. So you could be this King of Swords, or you could be calling in a King of Swords. It could be a feminine and masculine energy. But they want to work with you in the future. Or you could want to work with somebody. Collaborate. I've almost gone through this whole deck. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse in past energy. So you could have taken a huge financial hit and even gotten divorced in the past. You got a new perspective, whereas someone wasn't getting a new perspective. Three of Wands is coming out in current energy. So you're waiting for your ships to come in right in the current. You're gaining a new perspective right now. and someone else is still refusing to see things from a different point of view. Could be a King of Cups in reverse. Getting the Chariot in future energy. So the Chariot will be moving forward towards you in the not so distant future because someone got a new perspective on you and they're heading in quickly. I've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse at the top of the deck moving towards the bottom. Someone could be losing their job or stability for messing with you. Hangman's coming out in reverse in past energies. So, yeah, someone did not gain a new perspective in the past, and it caused them to be stuck and stagnant, unable to move forward. Yeah, someone wants to work with you in the current. Or a group wants to work with you. Lovers coming out in future energies. So you're getting your lovers in the upright in the future. It's destined to happen. This is a destined and fated connection. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, past energy. So someone could have lost a job. You could have lost a job in the past. You could have needed to raise your standards in the past. King of Cups is coming out in current energy. So someone is really hating themselves. That's the truth. With the Ace of Swords in the upright. If I am seeing this correctly, all of the aces have been in the upright. That is good. So the Queen of Pentacles is coming out in reverse in future energy. So someone is going to lose their stability in the future. And it's more than likely going to be this past person. But we have the Nine of Cups in the upright and the Ace of Swords in the upright as the last two cards. Give them a quick shuffle, and we'll just see what wants to come out for the past one and what wants to come out for current. So, past energy is the Nine of Cups. So, in the past, you became single, you worked on yourself, you became emotionally available, emotionally independent, and that is the truth. You're gaining truth and clarity right here, right now. Ace of Swords, current energy. All of the aces have been in the upright. I've not seen any aces in the reverse throughout this read. So for the past pile, what the past pile is saying is that in the past you were emotionally stable, emotionally independent. You didn't rely on anyone else for validation. You could have lost some work or finances in the past over this connection, but you gained a new perspective in the past and someone didn't. And because they didn't gain a new perspective, they lost out on this connection. But you were being juggled in the past, and you were possibly juggling home, work, this relationship, and just your personal problems all at the same time. It left you feeling defeated, but not down and out. But someone took a reckless action towards you in the past to try and block communication with you. But you were open to communication, and because you were open to communication, they lost out on their wish fulfillment because they weren't willing to communicate with you. But the public is noticing everything that you've been through, and you're getting victory and success because you closed out a cycle. And because you closed out a cycle, justice is coming. You could have received some justice in the past, some justice. You're getting more. But the universe is balancing things out for you because you've been so generous with the universe. Someone wanted to take a leap of faith towards you in the past, but they were not able to. And you took a leap of faith in the past towards the unknown. You didn't know what was going to come out or happen, but you let go energetically of things that were weighing you down energetically. which allowed you to have a brand new passionate start because you let go. You did your healing work. And because you did your healing work in the past, someone is fearful that they're being walked away from with the Eight of Cups here. So you walked away from this person in the past. You stopped overthinking. You moved to calmer waters mentally, and you did your grieving work and noticed the two cups still standing in the past. You overcame this devil energy while this past person was still in devil energy. You gained a new form of thinking about this person. You started to come out of your head in the past while they went into their head. The Wheel of Fortune started turning in your favor, and you became unconflicted with yourself and with this whole ordeal. You stopped the mental conflict with it. But this is the truth. This is the truth in the current. So in the current, you're getting truth and clarity about this King of Cups in reverse, who is emotionally manipulative. But someone wants to work with you right now. Your ships are coming in here very, very, very soon. The things you've been manifesting are coming in. You did your healing work and someone else did not. You went in and did the inner reflection, and because you did the inner reflection, you're calling in a past life soulmate. Your defenses are lowered to this past life soulmate because you are vulnerable with this new person. This is becoming clear to the public and others, but someone doesn't want it to be clear that you have a past life connection. So someone wants to give you bad news, or someone else is getting bad news because of this. They're feeling heartbroken when they could have left you heartbroken. This is the truth, that you're getting a brand new passionate and emotional beginning with a new lover. You're waiting for your seeds to grow. The conflict and chaos is ending. You're balanced, head, heart, mind, and soul, which is causing a tower for somebody. More than likely, this Queen of Wands in reverse, who was reckless with their body and their actions. You noticed what the universe was trying to offer you, and because you did, someone is depressed about it. You're getting a twin flame union, and someone is missing out on a twin flame union because they didn't appreciate you when they had you. More than likely, a King of Pentacles in reverse. Someone who is bad with money and unstable, but someone is coming in with a small offer to start. A Knight of Cups who has growing feelings for you. They're coming in fast. But you have options, and you're seeing through the illusions right now. Someone is trying to be sneaky and lie to you right now. But you've got a soulmate coming in the current. That is not a Page of Wands in reverse. Someone who doesn't want to take action towards you. This is someone who won't betray you like the past person betrayed you. And this past person feels betrayed in the current because they're a magician in reverse and aren't able to manifest anything while you are. You're a magician in the upright. But this is what's happening in the future, guys, so be prepared. You're going to want to hear this pile because this is what's coming up in the future. So a Queen of Pentacles in reverse is losing out on you because you're calling in a divine counterpart that will meet you in the future. They're going to be coming in fast, okay? It's a King of Swords in the upright. Someone who's just, fair, and knows what they want. They've made a decision to choose you. They use their intuition. They will be using their intuition. They're watching you from up close now. They want to celebrate with you. Their emotions for you will be made clear. They won't lie to you about how they feel. They want a higher level of commitment with you. This King of Wands in reverse in the past, they're coming in to try and lie to you in the future. They know you're stable and single, and they want to try and mess that up for you. They feel weak because you're so strong. But you drop the burdens of them, and you will continue to drop burdens that aren't yours to carry. Because you have a divine counterpart, a Queen of Swords, coming in who knows how to set boundaries. Someone who has growing feelings for you. That's the truth with this Queen of Cups. They're coming in to give you their cup of love. You could be this emperor, or you could be calling in an emperor. But you're going through a death and rebirth right now. That's causing you to shed your old self and step out of the ego. Because you have a new financial start coming with an empress, or you could be this empress. But they're no longer in a stuck energy, and they're getting ready to move forward. Judgment has been called, and you're coming out of the cold while someone else is going into the cold. So I hope this reading helps, guys. If it resonates, please give a like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. With much love and much grace, I love you guys. Have a good night, day, or morning, wherever you are.